Hi, and welcome to our first summer episode of Hingham Happenings. I'm your host, Christina Yellow. Let's take a look at what's coming up on this month's episode. The Hingham Farmers Market is open for business. The International Festival brings culture to the shipyard. Hingham residents get a taste of the community. A local business owner shares her love for natural fibers. Vicki Donlin talks to some dedicated runners. And Hingham residents line the street to welcome a U.S. Navy officer back home. All this and more coming up on Hingham Happenings. Opening in 1977, the Hingham Farmers Market is the third oldest farmers market in Massachusetts. They offer local products to market goers and host between 35 to 40 vendors weekly. The market begins in early May and continues to the weekend before Thanksgiving.
Well, what we're doing here today is opening the Hingham Farmers Market, the third oldest farmers market in Massachusetts, and a raging success because of the work of so many vendors, farmers, and friends of the Hingham Farmers Market.
We're one of the largest farmers markets in the state of Mass. We have approximately 40 vendors.
We have a variety of products from fruits, vegetables, lobsters, fish, soaps, baked goods, you name it, we got it.
The market started about 1977, right on this spot where I'm standing. For the last 10 years or so, we've been at the Hingham Bathing Beach, but everybody knows about the snowpack at the bathing beach, so we're here today, maybe next week, but we'll be back at the beach soon. The Hingham Farmers Market has been open since 1977, and it's operated consecutively every year since then, one of the oldest farmers markets in the state of Massachusetts.
What makes this market unique is the people. The vendors, the farmers, the customers, the community of Hingham all come together in an award-winning market.
Well, its size, the variety of vendors who are here. We have several large farmers, several small farmers, lots of processed foods, cut plants, and fresh vegetables. It's just a wonderful variety of vendors, and it's become a community. It's a family.
The farmers market opens from May until the end of November, right before Thanksgiving.
The market operates for 6 months a year, which is unusual for farmers markets that are outside in the open air. We operate rain or shine from 10 to 2 p.m. every Saturday. If a named storm has the Hingham Bathing Beach on its bullseye, then we will call the market off or delay the start.
To become a market vendor is a process that involves an application. We are restricted to the number of vendors we can have, and we also are always looking for variety.
We have a process where you have to apply, fill out an application, and then if we have space and if you fit with our rules and regulations, you can become a vendor.
When we're at the bathing beach, we are limited to the physical footprint that the market can have. So we are limited to 40 some odd 10 by 10 foot vendor spaces. Once those are full, of course, then the market can't accept other applications. However, any vendor should be interested or should be thinking about sending an application to us so that we have it on file in the case of a vacancy.
Best way to learn about the farmers market is to go to the Friends of the Farmers Market table, sign up, and you will get a weekly e-blast called Market Matters. It'll tell you what's in the market, it will show you pictures, and tell you about upcoming events, so do make sure you sign up. The Friends of the Farmers Market are the community outreach and education arm of our market. That means that we aim to be a major benefit to the town of Hingham. You join the Friends of the Hingham Farmers Market by signing up at the Friends of the Farmers Market table. And let me tell you, we're really friendly, and so it's fun to be with us, both to be friendly and to work on specific projects that you care about.
Social media is really enormous for any venture like this, and our Facebook page is regularly visited by over 1,000 people a week. The website is at hinghamfarmersmarket.org. It's also a very interesting and good place to get information, particularly for people who are interested in becoming a vendor or learning a little bit more about the history of the market. And there happen to be a lot of photographs there too.
Yeah, come to the farmers market. It's great fun. I love it. So I look forward to seeing you and saying hello at the market.
Hosted by Su Escuela Language Academy, the International Festival is a celebration of culture, education, and diversity. The festival features native dancing and performances, exhibits, and shopping from around the globe.
Today is the fourth year that we celebrate our South Shore Festival. What we're trying to do with Su Escuela. Su Escuela is the language academy in Hingham. We're bringing the diversity in the town.
This is the fourth year, and we started Su Escuela in a very small festival. It's been always a success, so this is a very nice festival.
When the kids come to this festival, they're learning about cultural awareness. As they move from booth to booth, they're learning from the vendors about the country that they're representing. They have little passports that they bring with them to learn fun, interesting facts about each country.
So Princess Elsa is coming. That's something that is very excited for the kids. We will have the balloons. We have events that are prepared for Su Escuela students too. They will sing and they will perform. It's a very nice performance. I would say those are the most important.
You know, Su Escuela Language Academy has been 11 years now here in Hingham. We teach English-speaking children languages, and then with the South Shore Festival, we are bringing the little Su Escuela out of just the facility.
Su Escuela is the first and only full immersion language school in Massachusetts. We have programs for kids as young as 3 months old and up through a private elementary school.
Well, they will learn that there are a lot of kids in Hingham right now that they are trilingual. They speak Spanish and Mandarin, and they're gonna learn about Chinese today. They're gonna learn about Chile, Morocco, all the countries around the world. The diversity, the teaching of the countries. Every vendor has a country. Then the kids will learn about the geographic of the country, and then they need to stamp their passport. It's like they're traveling around the world, and then they go and then get a prize.
I think that we prepare this festival with all our love. That is something very important. And I think it's the first festival that it has and show a lot of different cultures in the South Shore too. So I think that it makes it unique.
The Taste of Hingham started in 2004, and every year downtown Hingham is transformed into an outdoor festival showcasing local restaurants, foodies, merchants, artists, and performers.
What we're doing here today in downtown Hingham is the Taste of Hingham. It's the 12th annual event of the Taste of Hingham, where restaurants from all over town and nonprofit organizations get together to enjoy a fun-filled day of food, music, and entertainment. All the proceeds benefit the Hingham Food Pantry and other South Shore local charities. The Taste of Hingham has been going on for 12 years, and it was started as a chowder fest in a time when the downtown needed some revitalization and help when the train was coming in. Some local people got together from the Hingham Congregational Church as well as Eat Well and started a chowder fest, and it has grown to a huge food festival. So there's all kinds of restaurants here today at the Taste of Hingham. Tosca, Burton's, The Snug, lots and lots of different varieties of food, different types of food, pizza, sandwiches, as well as lots of sweet treats, candies, Sadie Mae's cupcakes, and Nona's ice cream. My favorite part about the Taste of Hingham is just seeing the community come together. The streets filled with people, neighbors greeting each other, people just enjoying historic downtown Hingham.
Today's event actually was started about 11 years ago by the Hingham Congregational Church, and it was a way to bring people to downtown when the tunnel cap was being built, the Greenbush line was being built. So we want to try to get people to come down and support local businesses downtown. Myself and my wife purchased the old Colonial back in 2002. We've been there about 13 years, and we're a traditional style Irish pub. We serve lunch and dinner, live music on the weekends, and of course we serve the perfect pint of Guinness. So our signature dish at the Snug is the steak tips. We have our own little secret sauce that we put on marinade, and for us, it's been able to put us in a different space than everyone else. I mean, our steak tips are really something that has been a big hit for us, and it's one of our best sellers. So, well, you know, my favorite part of the Taste of Hingham is really seeing all our customers. I mean, you get 25 to 3,000 people here every year. It's a way for us to give back to the community. It's a fundraiser, so all the proceeds from today's event go to local charities. And it's just a way to kind of give back a little bit to the community. I mean, we see a lot of our customers. We're trying to get some new customers too. So it's a fun event. It's kind of relaxing because we're able to sit back and say hello and talk to people. When we're at the pub, it's more business than work. But today's a fun event. Well, I think what it does, it brings a sense of community together. I mean, downtown. I mean, with all the shopping malls out there, and you know, I think the traditional local downtown brings a lot of local community people together. The people that you see at the bank, the people you see at, you know, the church or at the post office. This is a local event, and it really brings, I think, 3,000 people that come down here, and they're able to talk to their friends and neighbors and really enjoy some of the people that are down here.
Taste of Hingham started, I don't know, maybe 7 or 8 years ago. It's been a great event for the town. A lot of people have come out. As you can tell, it's maybe about 3,000 people. So it's really been a fun event. It started kind of small. It's just been building every year. Ewell has 3 restaurants: Stars, Tosca, and Cafe Tosca. Stars American Bar and Grill. Cafe Tosca is kind of an Italian bistro, and Tosca is kind of high-end Italian. So we have 3 properties right next to each other. So Stars, we have our chowder that we're pretty known for a long time. We've been in business for about 26 years, and it's been a staple of our restaurant. So we have chowder, clam chowder at Stars. Cafe Tosca, we have grilled pizza, a margarita pizza, and a wild mushroom pizza. And at Tosca, we have a wild boar bolognese. I think that my favorite part is, every year, like I said, it just keeps on growing. So, like I said, it started out, kind of small, and every year it's just built and built and built. And it's really become, an event that everybody waits for. I live in the area too, so I see people from other towns kind of coming in from other towns to enjoy the Taste of Hingham too. So it's not only just Hingham, it's really a South Shore thing. Well, I think it showcases, what a great food town it is. First of all, there are other people, other vendors that come out to do it, but it really kind of shows a lot of a community and just kind of helping and having a good time, really what it comes down to. Everybody chips in. We spend a lot of time and effort making sure that the food is great, that it's really just a fun event. Everybody from the town to the people, it's been such a great support of our restaurants, locally. So it's everybody puts a lot of time and effort into it, and you can tell about what a success it is.
Today's event is the Taste of Hingham, where pretty much everybody that is involved in the food and drink scene in Hingham and the South Shore area come out and display their goods and bring the community together. We are a full-service catering and events company in the South Shore. We do very boutique, upscale catering for all sorts of things like weddings, bat mitzvahs, showers, dinner parties. And we also do prepared foods that can be called in and picked up. I've lived in Hingham now for 10 years, raising my children here. And my children go to Plymouth River School, and we're big fans of Hingham. Love being here. We are doing our famous truffle mac and cheese, which is just as it sounds. We use black truffles and a little bit of white truffle oil, Parmesan and Boursin cheese, and all sorts of good stuff. And it's one of our biggest sellers. Seeing the community come out and get together and see faces that you've known for the 10 years that I've lived here that come out and get excited to see us here and see everybody else here. It's a good event.
This event is so important to Hingham because it's people coming together. Like all of the events, Christmas in the Square, Arts Walk, and others, It's a nice time for the community to get together and support the town as well as local charities.
Susanna Tavera Hastings started Alpaca Surrey on November 9, 2003 to begin a new lifelong dream out of corporate America. Susanna is fulfilling her dream by selling luxurious alpaca fiber clothing to the South Shore community while also helping charities in need.
Alpaca Surrey is a dream come true. 12 years ago I came with the idea to bring the warmest fiber to the New England area, and the name comes from the alpaca Surrey, which is one of the best breeds on the alpaca. It's very rare, it's very exclusive, and it's pricey because it's the finest, one of the finest fiber in the world. I started in 2003, so it's 12 years that we are in business, and I started after a great career at State Street Corporation. I decided to open my own business, thinking that it will be open and bankruptcy in 1 year, but people love the fiber, the quality, the fashion, and thanks to the customers, I am 12 years later here. Every garment made out of alpaca, basically, from blankets, scarves, sweaters, jackets, coats, even baby clothes made out of Pima cotton, which is one of the finest cotton in the world. So in the summer, we kind of balance out with jewelry, baby clothes, lightweight scarves, etc. It has a lot of good qualities. One of them is very lightweight, extremely warm, insulate the heat. So in the summer, if you have an alpaca garment, it insulate the heat and make you comfortable all the time. That's why golfers love alpaca. It's anti-allergic. People who is allergic to wool or other fibers, they wear alpaca with no problem. And one of the best quality is that lasts much longer than any other fiber you know. I have customers who say I have my coat for 20 years and it's still impeccable. It's one of the fibers with more time, age very nice. Alpacas originally come from the Andes in Peru and South America. The products that I have here, I import them from Peru. I travel twice a year to Peru and make sure to bring the best fiber and the best quality. Alpaca is like wine. Some years has better productions than others, and that's what I want to make sure that whatever I have reach my customers' expectations. One of the things since day one, what I do, I decide to delegate a gross sale from the sales to charities in Peru, and that was very successful. We have every year adding new charities. We focus on children's soup kitchens and elderly, and around Christmas we have an extra activity to put together parties for kids who has nothing. So putting together a Christmas party for 400 or 500 kids is very rewarding, just to see the excitement. The only part that is I cannot share it with them because I have to be here, but through the pictures I can see how much this charity is growing. We usually open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 5, but what I want to do is give comfort to my customers, so I open also by appointments. So if someone is working late, I can make an appointment, and some customers love that, knowing they have the store for themselves. You can come and share with me, talk to me, or you can visit my webpage, Alpaca Surrey Hingham, and you can learn so much about alpaca. I am still learning, there's so much involved.
In preparation for this year's 4th of July road race, host Vicki Donlin took the time to speak with 2 veteran runners to get their insight on what it's like to be a longtime runner of the Hingham 4th of July road race.
It's hard to believe it's almost the 4th of July, and Hingham's 57th annual road race is almost here. It's been a long winter in New England, but today, 2,300 plus individuals are preparing for that road race. And today we have 2 veteran runners with us to get a feel for what it's like to prepare for that road race. First, on my left, we have Herman Mesner. Herman, thanks for being with us. Tell us a little bit about your running of the annual 4th of July Hingham Road Race.
With pleasure. I moved to Hingham in 1976, and following an illness, I started to take up running as a way to feel better. And in 1979, I decided to run the first Hingham Road Race.
Wow.
And this is a T-shirt from that road race. And I have all the T-shirts of all the following road races. I've run them all except one.
Now, do you run other races as well?
I've run other road races. I've done the Boston Marathon 3 times, the Mount Washington Road Race 3 times, and a ton of other races. I've been around trying them all.
Good for you.
And I was lousy at all of them.
Can I ask you, how old are you?
I'm 85.
85. There's some stiff competition this year if you're 85 or over, so get prepared. On my right, we have Reverend Ken Reed Brown. And Ken, most of us have seen him running all over Hingham because I know he is a runner, a daily runner, aren't you, Ken?
I take Sunday off, actually. That's my day of rest from running.
And your day to work as well.
That's right.
Tell us, how many times have you run the road race?
I think this will be my 25th. We've been in Hingham since 1987. I missed that one, but the following year I learned about the race, and here's my T-shirt from the first time I ran. 19, a blue T-shirt.
A blue T-shirt. We try to get more creative every year.
So the following year, they red, white, and blue, and it's been that ever since. So
red, white, and blue. Yes.
2 because of travels, and 2 years ago I had Lyme disease right in the middle of things. So I woke up that morning with 102 fever, and I thought, maybe I can do it, but then I thought that would be stupid.
Not a good idea. So tell us, how many other road races do you run? Is this a special one for you? Are there other road races you run?
This is pretty special. A lot of road races are on Sunday mornings, and I can't do those. I do the fall Hingham High race, which is great fun, and I've run a number of marathons, also Boston a number of times, and some other marathons, and in years past, I was on the track team, and I started running earlier, so I've been on the track team in cross-country in high school and college, and so on. I've been running ever since.
Well, the one thing about the Hingham Road Race is it really is a special race. It's the kind of race where families come out, those who don't run very often but pick that special day, the 4th of July, and although it's only a 4.47-mile road race, straight down Main Street in Hingham, it's a little difficult because it's downhill. So I want to know from both of you, how do you prepare for a downhill race? Herm?
I run uphill.
Oh, all right.
And it does. I try to get hill work in, and it does build you up to handle downhill racing. And you got to get some distance in because you don't want to cramp up or pull a ligament or something like that. So that's been my motto for the past.
No, Herm's got it all. Yeah, you run up and down, try every kind of terrain, and then just try to stay as light on your feet as you can as you go down, because it can be tough on the quadriceps. But it's such a great community event. People are waving to you, and you know a lot of folks, and it's such a great Hingham community event.
And for those who aren't aware, it starts at 7 a.m., so you can be out there rooting the runners on. Do you have suggestions for those who this will be their first time running, and they've only got a couple more weeks to really prepare? Any suggestions that you would have for that first-time runner to get out and do it? Anything they should do preparing?
Don't have high expectations. Just go easy. The first time my daughter ran it, I ran it with her that year. She was, not even a teenager, and I said, we're just going to start out slow. We were all alone by the time we got to South School, and because we really were going slowly. But as time went on, we were able to pass runners because we started out easy. So that's the best advice for a first-timer. Start out easy. Don't go out with the sprinters.
And Herm, I'll ask you, temperature. I've done this road race like both of you many, many years. We've had very cool mornings, but we've also had very humid and hot mornings. What is your suggestion as far as weather?
Hydrate before the race, and take it easy going out. You want to start the race, you definitely want to finish the race. And if you take it easy, and the further along you go and you're still going, the better chance you have of accelerating and finishing strong. And hot weather or cold weather. If you're hydrated, you'll handle it fine.
Well, that's great advice from two veteran runners of the annual 4th of July road race here in Hingham. We hope to see you all at the race. Thanks. Thank you both.
On June 25th, the Hingham community was happily surprised with the return of United States Navy Chief Petty Officer Keith German. Keith, having served his 6th deployment, was welcomed home by his wife, daughter, and 2 sons, as well as many friends, colleagues, and thankful residents. The day was filled with many open arms and pride for our country.
It's really overwhelming to be back. I've been gone for 378 days away from my family and my friends and in the town. I consider myself a son of Hingham, and to see that people come out, outpouring like this is just, like I said, it's overwhelming. But it's also good in a way that lets them participate. It lets them do something for the servicemen. So many times we come and go. This is my 6th deployment in the military. So many times we come and go out of our lives, and the general population in other towns, not Hingham, I don't know, but in Hingham they recognize that, and they say, hey, we're going to stop, we're going to pause and say thank you and appreciate what you've done, because it is a big deal. It's a big deal to go away from your family for that long and leave everyone behind. And the job I do in the Navy as a U.S. Navy CB, that's the easy part. I've been training second nature to me. It's having to worry about my family at home. I have 2 sons and a daughter, my wife, the dog, the house. You guys had all that snow this year. People rallied around her. They plowed the driveways. They would take my son to baseball if he didn't have a ride. Local policemen would just walk up and ring the doorbell and ask my wife if she needed anything. Is everything all right? You're not going to get that. You're not going to get that if you're not a real townie or a place like this. I mean, Hingham, I think, is very exceptional. I'm privileged to serve my community, my state, and nation.
This is just amazing. This is just totally overwhelming, and it brought tears to my eyes pulling in.
It was really emotional to see everybody just come out. I think this is the biggest one yet.
I can let my guard down. Of course, when you're serving, you have to be vigilant. There are bad people out there that want to do harm to servicemen and women, and our role is, our role in Africa was to help set a tone there so that insurgency that you see spreading through the Middle East wouldn't spread to that continent. And they were happy to have us there. It was a great partnership. When we first got there, there was severe poverty, there's hunger, there's disease, and we helped. Hey, let's show you how to make clean water. We're going to drill a well. Let's show you how to get this trash incinerated properly. And so they're grateful to have those things, and I think it helps. It's a great partnership, and we're moving forward, and we move the bad guys out as we're doing good. So this can't be anything better. That's a win-win.
Being able to talk to him without delay. Yeah.
Or a time difference.
Yeah, worrying about a time difference, and especially because I'm graduating soon, being able to share those actual experiences with him. It's hard when even the little things, you don't realize how much it means when they're not there.
The 4th of July here in Hingham is a salute to veterans. So veterans from all eras will be celebrated in the town parade, and it's usually the largest parade in this area. So I expect that I'll put on my uniform, my combat uniform, and I'll be marching along with the rest of the guys.
How are you, Chief?
How you doing?
Welcome home.
That's all for this month. Tune in on July 15th at 7 p.m. for a very patriotic episode of Hingham Happenings. If you have any suggestions for a future episode, please email us at hinghamhappenings@hinghammedia.org. Thanks for watching.